Are you ready for some football? Well, I am.
So am I.
My name is Rich Little.
And my name is Amanda Buckley. Welcome to the first episode of the Ones and Twos.
In the annals of sports, there have always been names that have been linked together just by the circumstances of history.
Mantle and Maris, Nicholas and Palmer, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, just to name a few. Ones and Twos will discuss the first and second picks of the annual NFL draft for the past 50 years, when the American Football League and the National Football League called a truce to their nearly 10-year confrontation and merged in 1967 into one league with one draft and one year-end championship game, which soon became known as the Super Bowl.
Ones and Twos is about those first two picks that were chosen each year. Of course, there were a lot more people, hundreds picked each year. But we're only going to talk about the first and the second pick. We're going to go back to 1998. Do you remember 1998, Amanda?
A little bit. I was like 9.
Well, I was a little older than 9. The Denver Broncos were the Super Bowl champs that year as they defeated the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 32, and the final score was 31-24. Those were the two best teams in football. The two worst teams in football were the Indianapolis Colts, who finished at 3-13, and the Arizona Cardinals, who finished at 4-12. With these poor performances in the 1997 season, the Colts and the Cardinals earned the first and second pick of the 1998 NFL draft.
So both the Colts and the San Diego Chargers were in dire need of a quarterback. On March 12, 1998, San Diego decided to trade Eric Metcalf, Patrick Sapp, and 3 future NFL draft picks to Arizona. In exchange, the Cardinals gave the Chargers their overall second pick in the upcoming draft. The top 2 quarterback choices for the 98 draft were Ryan Leaf out of Washington State and Peyton Manning from Tennessee. The Colts management had 5 weeks to decide which quarterback they would select with their first overall pick. The Chargers only had to wait. Picking second, they would choose whomever the Colts didn't.
The two choices were Ryan Leaf and Peyton Manning. Now, as we look back today, 2017, there can be no doubt who the best quarterback choice was. When they measured the quarterbacks, they measured them by speed, how well they did in college, their longevity, their proneness to injury, and things like that. And it came up pretty even. About half of the Colts evaluation staff wanted Ryan Leaf and the others wanted Peyton Manning. Well, finally management stepped in right before the draft and they decided that they would sign Peyton Manning as their number 1 choice. And that left Ryan Leaf. He went to the Chargers because the Chargers didn't have to do any evaluation because they were going to take whoever wasn't taken first.
Ryan Leaf's father worked at an insurance firm, and his mother worked as a delivery room nurse, and he had 2 younger brothers.
Peyton Manning's mother and father were from the New Orleans area. Peyton Manning's father was Archie Manning. Archie Manning was a quarterback in the NFL, played for the New Orleans Saints. He was a number 2 draft pick in the early 70s. Peyton's mother is from Mississippi, and she's part of the Williams family, who is the proprietors of the famous Williams General Store, which is located in Mississippi. Peyton, like Ryan Leaf, also had 2 brothers. Peyton was the middle brother. He had an older brother, Cooper, and a younger brother, Eli. They all were quarterbacks. Cooper, unfortunately, had to give up football because of a medical problem, and Peyton was the next in line. He went to Tennessee rather than going to his father's alma mater, which was Ole Miss.
Ryan Leaf only played 3 years in the NFL. He was drafted by the San Diego Chargers, then he went to Tampa Bay, then Dallas, then the Seattle Seahawks, and then he quit. Then he went to West Texas A&M as a coach, but while he was there, he started stealing pain medications from the students, and he got fired. After that, he had a kind of downward spiral and he started stealing from homes, breaking and entering, and he got sent to jail. While he was there, he kind of realized that he had hit rock bottom, and although he had this wonderful opportunity in the NFL, his addiction got the best of him and brought him to the bottom. While he was in jail, he really realized that he had to put his life back together. So the only way he knew how to do that was to find someone to help him get sober. So we started a program of recovery, and now he actually helps other people with addiction problems find their way, and which is a really nice ending, don't you think,
Right,
Rich?
it is. He's come a long way, and in the last few years, he has turned his life around. Peyton Manning, on the other hand, spent an entire career with two teams. He played for the Indianapolis Colts. He was drafted in 1998, played there until 2011. And then a back injury sidelined him. And the Colts decided, for economic reasons, that they would replace him with Andrew Luck. And they did not renew his contract. Now, a lot of people said, well, that'll be it for Peyton, he'll retire. But he signed with the Denver Broncos and played from 2012 into 2015 and led the Broncos to the 2015 Super Bowl 50. And after Super Bowl 50, he announced his retirement. While in Denver, he got affiliated with Papa John Pizza and is currently the owner of 21 Papa John franchises in the Denver area.
My kind of guy.
Manning spent a long time in the NFL. 14 years he was selected to the Pro Bowl. He played in 4 Super Bowls. He's had a long career. He retired in 2015. He'll be headed to the Football Hall of Fame in 2020 when he becomes eligible. We don't know if you're as interested in ones and twos as Manda and I, but if you are, we have a giveaway for you.
Yes, free things. Who doesn't love free stuff?
If you would like your own, or start your own set of ones and twos, you need to get 2 envelopes. You need to get 2 stamps. Put 1 stamp on each envelope. On the first envelope, you put your name, your street, your town, your city, your state, your zip code, and you take that envelope and you put it into another envelope and you send it to us at Ones and Twos, P.O. Box 192, Abington, Massachusetts 02351. And we will have our keeper of the cards, Paul Nathan.
My beautiful son.
He will get 2 cards for you, and we will put them in your envelope and send them right out to you. And we'll send you some information about our book, Ones and Twos. And we would also like you, if you have any idea who you'd like us to do next in the Ones and Twos, put a little note inside the envelope that you sent us so we would be able to find out what you people like and what you'd like to see next on Ones and Twos. The book Ones and Twos is scheduled for release on October 1st, 2017. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please let us know.
Thanks for watching.